Hey guys, welcome back. As you can tell, this video is going to be a pregnancy update video because if you don't already know, I'm pregnant. And thank you to all of you who requested to see this type of video. I was really kind of on the fence if I was going to do pregnancy update videos, but I just had too many requests to do them to not do them. So I definitely wanted to give you guys like what you want to see, and I think it's going to be super fun. Like, I want to film it. I think it's really fun to film, to talk about the good, the bad, the stuff I'm buying, stuff I've already purchased, and stuff that I'm going to be purchasing. And just, you know, I know a couple of you are actually pregnant along with me, so how fun is that? But yeah, I don't really have like a set schedule or anything like that as far as how often and how frequent I'm going to be doing these pregnancy update videos. You guys will have to let me know, and I'll just kind of play it by ear based on what you guys want to see. So for today's video, basically I'm just gonna kind of backtrack and go into my first trimester and briefly summarize the first trimester, because right now I am 22 and a half weeks and I'm having a girl. I did announce it on on Facebook, yes, my personal Facebook, but I did put up a picture on Instagram of a pink bouquet of flowers because my sweet girlfriend got me some flowers to congratulate my husband and I on finding out that we were having a baby girl, which is so exciting. And if you're curious, my due date is June 18th. So a nice little summer baby. And what else did I want to tell you guys in the intro here? I think that's everything. And yeah, let's just kind of jump into the first trimester. Basically, I can summarize the first trimester pretty shortly. It freaking sucked. It sucked so bad. I was not one of those who had an easy time. I had really bad morning sickness, but I like to call it all day sickness. It just sucked. It really did suck. Right around week 6, when I was 6 weeks along, I started getting sick, and I was sick like almost all day long for up until about week 14. So from week 6 to 14, pretty much 24/7, I was sick, with a couple times in between where I was able to eat, and I'll talk to you guys about that. And then from week 14 to 18, I was only sick in the morning and the evening, so it was great to have like the afternoons and the later evenings to when I wasn't sick, you know, to actually live life. So when I first found out I was pregnant, and all the way up until week 6, I had a few weeks in there of when I was just so excited, and I'm like, yes, I'm not gonna have morning sickness, like this is awesome. I'm gonna be able to eat for 2 and really indulge in like my favorite sweet snacks, and it's just gonna be amazing, and blah blah blah, snore blah. Cut to reality. Week 6, all hell broke loose, and I was super nauseous, like pretty much all day, every day. It was really, really sucky, and I try to make light of it. When something really sucks to me, and it is what it is, and there's nothing you can do about it, I try to just make jokes about it and laugh, because that's all you can do is laugh about it. But it sucked really bad. So that's the backstory of my first trimester. But I do want to talk more about it, because being sick and having morning sickness, or even if you have the flu for a couple of days, like imagine having the flu for like 2 months straight and basically being bedridden, being stuck on the couch or in the bedroom watching TV all day. Like I literally I could barely function to do anything because it was so bad at some points. And the reason I wanted to give you guys that backstory is because when I could eat, which was very limited times, and for very limited types of food, the only thing that I wanted to eat and that I could stomach was carbs, like white bread, like the bad kind of carbs. Like when I'm like just basically white bread, like a Hy-Vee brand bread, the grocery store brand bread, it doesn't matter. I really craved those loaves of bread that you get at Johnny Carino's. If you guys like Johnny Carino's, it's one of my personal favorite restaurants. But that just kind of white bread, which unfortunately led me to gain in my first trimester about 25 pounds, which is really embarrassing to say. And because it's all like super duper unhealthy weight. It's not baby weight. That baby did not weigh anything hardly in that first trimester. But I think it's important to, I don't know, like I feel like I watch or I hear about pregnancy from other people, and it just seems like cupcakes and roses. Even some of the pregnancy videos that I've watched, they're like, oh, you know, I'm at week 20 and I've only gained 5 pounds. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like I am such a loser. Like I'm such a beach whale and I really just blew up in the first trimester and it really just sucks. So I just thought, as embarrassing as it is for me, I don't know if you guys can tell I'm like a little nervous talking about it, but yeah, I gained 25 pounds and it freaking sucks because now I feel trapped because obviously I can't extensively diet and I can't have high intensity workouts, and I'm like really hesitant to even do low impact workouts now that I feel better that I actually can, because in the first trimester I was just so sick that I couldn't even get out of bed. Ain't no way I was gonna hop on that treadmill and do my sprint interval workouts as I like to do, or pump some iron, pump some free weights, which is what I like to do also. When it comes to working out, I really have the all or nothing mentality. Like if I can't have at least an hour to work out and if I'm not sweating bullets, you know, I don't want to do it. Like I don't want to go just for a stupid little walk. Like I want to just really get that intense calorie burning session in. So basically I didn't do anything. I was in bed, I gained the weight, I felt awful about myself, and I got depressed. Like obviously not like a severe depression or anything that I needed to be hospitalized, but I was really depressed and down in the dumps. I don't want this video to be like all negative, but that's kind of my summary of my first trimester. Is it really freaking sucked, okay? I don't know, you guys. I just think it's important to talk about the crappy side of it too. Because yeah, being pregnant is a freaking blessing. It's like the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. It's amazing. It's a miracle. But you know what? I look, you know, I follow some pregnant bloggers on Instagram, for example, and they can be like 35 weeks pregnant and about to pop, and they look so glamorous and so perfect and put together. And I'm like, dang, I'm only like almost 23 weeks and I feel like a freaking beach whale. Like they look so good. I feel so bad about myself because I'm not like what they look like. So I think it's important, not just in pregnancy, but in anything. Like you can't really compare yourself to other people. I don't even know if that's coming together and making sense, but hopefully it does make a little bit of sense. Another kind of funny symptom, or is it symptom, or basically what I experienced, it's funny now, but it wasn't funny then, is that between about weeks, I think like 7 to 9, almost every other night, I would have the most horrendous nosebleed ever. It would be so awful. I would go into the bathroom to kind of, you know, get the toilet paper and try to clog my nose up so it wouldn't get all over everything. But I swear, like, it looked like Dexter's kill room. I only wish I had all this plastic hanging up so it would help with the cleanup. But it was like a murder scene. It was so much blood. I'm like, dang. Well, obviously that's, you know, you're pumping a ton more blood than usual when you're pregnant, so it's totally normal. Now, going back to the weight gain, I want to talk about maternity clothes. So as far as like pants and bottoms, jeans and lounge pants and all that stuff goes, right around week, I want to say maybe week 10 is when I decided, instead of just like sizing up and purchasing pants that were bigger, like regular women pants, not maternity pants, that were just bigger size, I'm like, why don't I just invest early in maternity pants and just wear those now? So I did size up. I went up a size, and so I just got some maternity pants, you know, I like the full panel ones. I hate under the belly ones. They dig in and they hurt. So I ended up purchasing and wearing maternity pants a lot sooner in my pregnancy than I probably needed, just because I gained weight, non-baby weight. And that was a great decision. Like, I'm so happy that I did that because I can still, to this day, you know, wear those maternity pants, and I just got a lot more wear out of them because of the weight gain. So I recommend, like, if you have just really bad baby bloat, which I'm sure some of it was baby bloat, but some of it was just like extra poundage, you know, invest early in your maternity pants and you can just get a longer life use out of them throughout your pregnancy. I don't know if that's like, everybody knows that, but I was like, that's a great idea. Awesome. That's a great idea. So speaking of maternity jeans or maternity pants, I just wanted to talk about a couple of I have hair all over these, a couple of my favorite kinds. So I don't know if I already said this, but I like the kind that go up like that. I think they're called full panel. you can get like the waist extension kind or the under the belly, but I don't like under the belly. Like I just don't like it, okay? It just kind of cuts in, it makes me feel extra pudgy on top, like a muffin out of nothing, even though I had something to make a muffin out of. But I like the full panel over the belly ones, and I love Jessica Simpson. You know, you're gonna pay, Jessica Simpson, I would say, is about mid-range, maybe between like $40 and $60 a pair. But she has the only jeans specifically so far that I've tried that actually stay up. They don't stretch out and they don't like sag down. Like, who wants saggy crotch? You know, I'm already feeling super huge from being pregnant and gaining weight, and I don't want to have saggy crotch and saggy butt syndrome. So these are a pair by Jessica Simpson that I love. I've worn and washed these a ton and they just hold up so good. These are just kind of like obviously a black denim, and you know, it's soft. Like, it's not the softest denim I've ever experienced, but it works. They stay structured, you know, they don't sag or fall down, and they do have a little bit of distressed action going on. My husband actually really likes these. He's like, "Oh, you're a trendy pregnant mom." I'm like, "Oh, that's so cute." And I'll put a picture of these up if they're still available. Last time I looked on, I think I checked them on Maternity or some online site. I think these were on clearance or on sale at least. So I don't know if they're going to be phasing them out. And then, so I got black denim because I love black denim. I wear it with everything. And then I got a pair of Jessica Simpson dark denim with a darker wash and then a medium wash. And I'm thinking about for spring maybe getting a light wash with a lot of distress. There is a pair that I have my eye on, but I don't really need them, and I'm not really sure that I'll be wanting to wear, you know, basically jeggings when it's warmer out. I know I won't have that much time from here. It's not going to be that hot. What am I trying to say? It's not going to be, I don't know if I'm going to want to wear pants or just kind of loungy clothes when I'm a lot bigger, like as I continue to grow. And in my maternity fashion research, if you want to call it that, I had heard that it's just best to invest in 1 to 2 pairs of like a high-end denim, you know, like a $200 pair or something like that. And honestly, I don't think I could ever pull the trigger and wear a $200 pair of jeans. That's just me. I'd much rather have just a more variety, a couple different like sizes or a couple different styles and washes in like a moderate range price. Like, I don't think $50 for jeans is bad. I think that's a really great deal, and I love Jessica Simpson. I personally don't buy into the designer maternity jean obsession. I just don't think it's necessary. I honestly don't. And freaking $200 for a pair of jeans, like, when you can either save that money or get 4 to 5 pairs of jeans instead and have like a larger range. That's just my personal preference. And then next I have a pair of the most bomb diggity jeggings ever, and they're relatively inexpensive. I think these were maybe $30 or $40, and it's by the brand Motherhood. So Motherhood Maternity, it's just like their in-house brand, I suppose. These are jeggings. They're over the belly. So is it called full panel? I think it's called full panel. And they have butt pockets because I hate jeggings that don't have a butt pocket. I just don't think it's flattering whatsoever. And they're just so stretchy. And of course, I'll have these listed and linked below. I'm pretty sure I can find them. Oh, and the best thing about these products that I'm showing you maternity wear is that I'm 5'9", and these actually are long enough for me. And that's been the hardest thing about my maternity clothes shopping, is finding pants that are long enough, because a lot of them, they don't come in long lengths. There's actually very few that do come in long lengths, so it's been a nightmare. And these are actually long enough. So on the other hand, if you're short, I'm jealous, because it's going to be super easy for you to find, you know, petite lengths and all that stuff. But these might be too long if you are like shorter than average. Oh, and one more pair of pants, like lounge pants that I love. I'm actually wearing mine right now, so I'll just put a picture here. They're from ASOS Maternity, And I think the brand, I want to say it's called Mamalicious, and they are the softest, most comfortable lounge pants. And I think I can even wear these when I'm not pregnant. I think they'll just be like a nice, like fold over yoga style. They're so soft and just they're so comfortable. I'm so glad I actually got them. I got a quantity of 3 because I love them that much, and I only do laundry like a couple times. This is embarrassing to say, but I only do it like once every 2 weeks, maybe, which is going to change when I have a baby. I know. But yeah, I just wanted to have a lot of pairs ready to go, and I love them. That's what I wear when I'm around the house. Like, I'll get home and I will switch out of my jeans so fast and put on these pants that it's just good to have a couple of different pairs. But yeah, there is some more stuff that I had planned on talking to you guys about, but true to self, this video, I talked a lot longer than I anticipated, so it's already super long, so I'm gonna cut it off here. I will show you guys my baby bump. I was talking to a girlfriend of mine if I should show my baby bump or not, because I'm self-conscious about my body now, because I am not like not the baby bump. I love my baby bump, but I don't like the rest of my body because I have gained weight and I haven't been able to lose it yet. So I will show it to you because she said that a lot of you guys would probably be disappointed if you didn't get to see the bump. So I will show you that here at the end. And then, yeah, I just wanted to ask you guys, please leave your feedback down below. Let me know what kind of pregnancy videos you want to see, what kind of content. What I had kind of planned on doing is just doing maternity hauls. You know, I've kind of accumulated a good amount of stuff at this point for maternity stuff, and ever since we found out the gender a couple weeks ago, we have been slowly accumulating baby stuff, which is so fun. More so clothes, because I can't help but to go out and buy like pink stuff. And, you know, maybe I can do like decor hauls and more baby gear stuff like as I accumulate that. Because at this point we are only in the research process of like the furniture. Like, we really know we know what we want to get as far as furniture goes, baby furniture, but we just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. So I can totally do that stuff, like give you guys a nursery tour and be fine doing that. You guys will just have to let me know what you want to see. So here she is. Again, as I'm filming this video today, I am 22 and a half weeks. There's the bump. And these are the pants that I was wearing that I was telling you guys about. So they go up like that, but I'm sure you could fold them down even when you're not pregnant or postpartum. I think they'd be good. Like, they're super stretchy. And yeah, this shirt is actually not even a maternity shirt. It was just like a really oversized shirt that I got from Walmart a while ago, and it's totally working still. So there is my bump. But yeah, guys, that's everything for this video. I hope I didn't bore you too much or ramble on too terribly much, but I'm sure I did. Thank you guys so much for watching and for all your wonderful comments and blessings, well wishes. Congratulations about the baby. You guys are awesome, and it just means so much to read those comments and hear those congratulations. So thank you so much, and I look forward to reading your comments and hearing your feedback about the pregnancy videos, and I'll be back in a few days with another beauty video. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.